Okay, so just left you guys. You had just finished rescuing the middle, which had turned out to be a trap set for you guys. While they were obviously legitimately burning the food supply, it had been also set up as an ambush by another one of the Drakengard Knight commanders. After dealing with that and taking a pretty thorough beating, you guys finally made it down to the temple where a bunch of civilians are in theory being held up, wherein you found the Drakengard forces had surrounded the sanctuary. One side was trying to battering ram their way in, while at the other side there was a group that was trying to smoke out or burn down the people inside and or set fire to the temple. Currently, you guys are hiding just outside the wall, peering around through the gate. You also see that there's a group on patrol around the building, just checking to make sure if anybody's trying to slip out through a back window or something while they're doing all this. And that's where we are right now.
Okay.
Okay. Here,
Gotta speak a little louder than that.
given our situation here. Okay. How much commotion is going on? Like, would the sound of fighting heard from like around the building if you start doing fisticuffs and not explode?
Intelligence or investigation? Um, Based on your past experience, obviously it would depend on what type of fighting you're doing,
Right.
but theoretically, there's a good chance the patrol group would hear, especially if they're in a position where they're in visual range. So depending on where they are, the patrol group would depend on where they are in relation to the building. But you would guess if they're about halfway around the building, they have a decent chance of hearing. The group in the
Okay.
back, the groups on opposite sides of the building each other, unless you're doing something really loud, probably have a decent chance of it's not a guarantee, but they have a higher chance of missing it than the group on patrol. So if you attack the group in the back, the group in the with the battering ram, you estimate has a 60 to 70% chance of not necessarily hearing what's going on unless there's a lot of shouting or explosions. But the patrol group has a good chance of, if not responding immediately, arriving within several seconds. Unless you figure out how to, I mean, you as a punchy guy might be able to do stealth takedowns and not proc something, but somebody starts dropping explosions or like lots of like metal on metal fighting.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just looking to see if anyone had silence. Like, uh, I'll look over to Ash and try to kind of whisper over to him. Hey, anything in your uh, ancient bag of tricks that includes nullifying sound?
Um, Second, I had to reload his sheet. Well, silence is level 2. Yeah, silence is level 2. Nope, that's not a me thing.
Hmm.
Supposed to try throwing my hand at him. That's pretty quiet, but I wouldn't exactly be able to take down the whole group.
That's fair. Okay, well, can't just stand here and do nothing while it burns. Uh, Kyoki, do you or your um wife have anything you can do?
In regards to keeping, no, say in regards to keeping things quiet. I'm a fairly low on spells type person, but let me see.
Seem to be really speedy.
Let's see. I'm very fast, but um, I, nope. Closest I have is an ability that allows us to dash as a bonus action,
Okay,
and I'm about to say I can. I have a handful of things I can do to make myself move faster, but it doesn't really help you guys.
in that case, what I suggest is you and I take care of this group in front. Ileana can have our back in terms of heals, and Ash, since you're really good with the cryomancy, maybe snuff out the fire because the church is being burned. Yeah.
The group in the back is trying to smoke out the group with fire. Yes.
Okay. Okay. What she said, Ash, I guess can crack a few windows unless you can actually do something about the smoke itself.
Wind and that kind of thing is more Ileana's bag. But yeah, I can shoot out some windows, I guess.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that I did read in Sage of Ice Compendium that the uh, entire can target creature, can target object thing is intentionally written, which means that rules as written, no, your Eldritch Bolt cannot bash down a door.
Because, why would you want to let your players do that?
I just kind of found it. I was like, really? Okay. Okay, and okay. It sounds like we the ones things. Oh, uh, Chase, yeah, it sounds like we have a plan. Ileana, if you can think of anything you can do concerning the smoke, feel free to chip in with that.
Well, I mean, there's a few things I can do, but I'm not sure I need a minute to think if I prepared any of that today.
I believe she has control when prepared. That's something I'm looking up.
I was about to say, it's like I know she has stuff that she is physically capable of doing. I just don't know if you have it loaded.
My initial.
That said, the smoke would also potentially help us. We could use it to sneak up on guys down there. If I disperse it, whoever's going down there wouldn't have the cover.
I think they'll manage for a little bit. A little smoke inhalation never hurt anyone.
Okay. Farron has childhood flashback. Sure. Well, if they start needing to flee, then I guess we can do something so they can keep the cover of the church. From a more kind of out of game thing, Atlanta does in fact have control when it can do things to one within a 100-foot cube, which is according to this map encompasses the church and more, and could probably do like a downdraft if we need to clear smoke out. But she's doing that now. It's an option that we have, and it also affects ranged weapons against. So. Anyone, but
yeah, ranged weapons in general, I believe. Yeah.
I
don't think it has friendly.
I presume energy isn't affected.
No, I would not. I presume spells are not affected unless it's something like magic stone, where you're using magic to hurl a rock.
Yeah.
All right.
I believe we still are waiting on a initiative for up to.
Yeah, Ileana and Kyoki need to roll some initiatives.
Me too.
All right. Da-da-da-da-da.
Under the circumstances.
Nice. Fuck.
Do a dice roll.
Okay, everybody. All right. They take their turn. They batter on the door. They make some smoke. As their slowest guy. Just looking there. 30 feet. That's good. I'll take a 30-foot.
So we can.
Oh, you see them leave your field of view. Those of you on the who are peeking around would see them leave your field. They go down past the church.
Okay, I thought the church was blocking our view of the guys to do.
You had partial view of like the stragglers, but as they moved around, moved more map south, you lost sight of them. Okay. Next is Kyoki.
Okay. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna look at Farron. It was like I noticed you had issues with the kobolds last time, so should I be focusing on doing some of the murder with them?
Peeking around, are these the ones that can throw potions?
The ones by the gate here. The ones operating the battering ram are the really buff.
They're the swobolds.
The swobolds, yeah, the really buff guys that have been, focusing more on like hand-to-hand grappling type techniques. The one standing back here is not a kobold at all. He appears to be more of a traditional, something more akin to a traditional dragonborn. Currently, with a got a falchion and a shield, and then on his back, heavy crossbow, decked out in plate mail. And then the one over here, who seems to be shouting orders, is seems, again, another proper dragonborn. His armor seems to be better made than the other dragonborn. And again, since he's shouting orders, one would presume he seems to be their commander type. Again, shield, falchion, and javelins on his back. The group you saw going south were some lizard folk archers, and it looked like they had at least one more of those guard drakes with them.
Okay. The kobolds seem to have potions on their belts. So I'm pretty sure I can
I can take these guys.
Actually, I think
I can't take the grenadiers, but these guys with fists I can take.
And I think I can handle. I can at least try to break their battering ram and do a bit of damage to them. Could you take care of the one shouting order? I don't even need.
Which one? This one right here?
That's it. The one shouting orders is the one here.
Okay, so murder this guy. Gotcha. All right.
So now, and I would like first to attract attention before these two chance to change their position.
Are you using a thing that allows you to move in and before me, or?
Not specifically. I was just kind of like asking because I think combat hasn't actually started yet.
I'm using the combat has not started until you actually jump somebody. I'm using the initiative order just to keep things organized.
Okay.
Because presumably you guys are getting in position. Obviously, the bad guys are still taking their movements and stuff. So this is mostly just to keep things from getting too chaotic.
Okay.
If he wants to rush in first and do something, and initiative isn't like a thing right now.
It's a loose initiative. Again, it's just more to make sure everybody gets a chance to do whatever they want to do before things kick off.
Okay.
And depending on what you guys do, I might make a perception check or call for a stealth roll or something, depending on what you guys do.
Okay. Is Farron jumping out in front of me going to limit my action economy?
Depends on what he does, obviously, because there'd be a guy in front of you, but you guys are taking turns as if we're in combat, but I'm giving you a little bit of flexibility here. It's just so if you want to hold an action until Farron does whatever he does, or whatever, we can do that.
My plan is to move to space along here.
Okay, so if you want to take your movement so that you're standing out in proper view of them, that will start combat proper.
Well, my intent is to come out and blitz with an attack,
which you can do when it's your turn. So if Kyoki wants to hold his action to do a thing in response to you doing your thing, he can do that. But that would be, again, your normal, I'm holding my action until Farron runs out and does X, Y, or Z. So it would affect your action economy in that if you're waiting on Farron, you would be taking a held action. Alternatively, if you want, you can just choose to go with 0. But holding your action would be the easiest.
Fair.
As I say, if you're basing everything on Farron, then with Farron going last in the initiative again, it would be everybody's basically holding their action until Farron does his thing.
If Farron has an idea, if Farron has an idea, I'm willing to save like all of my attacks that I would have done until he does what he's gonna do.
Okay, so you are holding your action until Farron does his thing. Gotcha.
Yeah, and I'll say for this round I will only do one attack. Because I can only hold one thing, correct?
You can hold one action. So if you were holding your attack action, you would get however many attacks you normally get. If you're holding, like, say, Eldritch Blast, your Eldritch Blast would get its normal amount of shots.
Gotcha. Okay.
So whatever you are holding, it behaves normally, just you only get the one action. Whatever that action is. If it's a spell that has multiple hits or whatever, that spell would still get its multiple hits. You just wouldn't get whatever follow-up you might want to do if you had extra attack or something.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, Farron. Go do your thing.
All right. Brings us to Ileana. You doing?
Given her status quo, I'll say built-in difference. She'll be holding her action. Well, we had a short rest.
No, you got an Argus Rally.
Rally. Okay,
Yeah.
but it still refreshes ability.
No.
I thought it did.
I will double check that, but I believe
because that's how
right,
my key and stuff.
Right. I think you are correct. I will double check, but I believe you are correct. Yes. Wrong handout. Arduous Rally. The party benefits from the completion of a full short rest, but all healing gained is halved, and rallying characters suffer 1 point of exhaustion. That's what it was. Okay, so yeah, it counted it for resetting your ability.
Donna will.
Yeah, I believe that's second level for her. Okay, 2 a day. So who is not getting blessed? That's coming from an item.
There's up to 3, so it wouldn't be.
Okay, she's choosing to bless everybody except her. Okay. My computer freezing. There we go. Ash will be taking moments since my computer's lagging a minute. Baron wants to do his thing while I'm getting myself caught up. In theory, that will not impede your.
From being attacked because I'm wanting to, get the people that in ram, and apparently I'm catching the other dude as well. I'm hoping this will be a sufficient distraction to prevent the battering ram from battering. Not sure if you want to count the beam as being able to cause damage to the battery itself.
Okay. Requires a saving throw.
Yep, dexterity saving.
Okay. Oops. And the veteran. There's some tips of call it a strength save. Okay, I'll give him a technically 2 groups of 3. Still not enough. Okay, so as they are blasted by the impact, the ram slightly scorched, still fully functional, but the pain and stuff of the blast does force them to drop it.
Okay, good.
All right.
I will give the standard martial arts come get some gesture.
Held actions now go off. We'll start with Kyoki.
All right. So you ran through with the Masenko.
Yep.
Let's see. This. Cut. Right. Of course, it's not working anymore. Oh, okay, it shows up. Okay.
Up attack people are threatened. I think Sentinel's the only thing listed.
Sentinel's the only thing I'm aware of that does that. There might be some class features that do that.
I think there's some class features. Okay, I was just
I like how the first two attacks make everything easy for me. Like, do you want 25 or 25 and 24 or 24?
Okay. Five hits, 24 hits, 21 hits, 22 hits.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was already factoring that in. Okay, yeah.
Okay, then I guess all of those will hit. And so we're trying to do this fast, right?
ideally before the patrol comes back.
Okay. Stunt points on 2 of them. All right. I'm going to keep beating on this guy until he falls over. See. So I'm going to be Let's say. Let's see. Uh. Huh. Worth it. Do you do? I'll say, do you do better when people are knocked prone? I'll say, when people are prone, do you? Are you one of those people who actually does better at combat? Um, Farron?
He's a melee combatant, so in theory, yes.
Fair? No. Fair is a dirty fighter. If you're on the ground, he's going to kick into stuff.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. All right. So, so for my first 6 points of stunt, I'm going to fast cast and add I'm gonna add an extra 1d6 to the damage. David, could you roll me an extra d6?
6. Okay.
Yeah.
5.
Because I already have like a max. Okay. So I guess I add 5 to the bludgeoning damage that I did. And I'm going to fast cast it again for the other 4 spell stunts that I got. I'm going to use Mana Burst. A wave of magical energy.
I think that's one of the new magic stunts.
Yep, a magical wave of energy bursts out from you as you cast your spell. Anyone within 15 feet of you is knocked prone. Since my sword is the one that did it, technically I believe that I would be caught in that as well and knocked prone.
Yes, everybody within 15 feet of your sword, so everybody.
Nice.
There we go. Hey, it works for me. I'll say if I can take down 8 people with me, it's worth it. But that goes off after the second escalating combo. So because I'm using the 6 stunt points from the 25 to do the second attack.
Oh, you only got one action.
You
only can take
one
action.
But these are. I know, but you can't. I'm gonna say so if you generate stunts, you can't do anything else. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, you generate stuns. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what that's what I'm using. I have 6. Yeah, I have 6 stunt points from the 25 and 4 stunt points from the 24.
Okay.
Trying to make sure this one attack that I have counts. Basically, just run boom, and then just Iron Man pulse wave everything. And with so much kinetic energy that everything just explodes. That's it for me.
All right, that would be Ileana next.
Actually, she cast Bless. So.
Oh, right, she didn't hold anything. Okay.
Shit, that's right. I was blessed. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, things are better. Shit.
I mean, you still hit, so.
Okay.
Right. Around to top of the round. If anybody's refooting, feel free to do so.
Yep.
I will try a refoot. Go refoot. Yeah, I got some stunt points.
I got stunt points too. And I am going to so
Let's see. We will use good old last second roll.
Oh, you got stun points too? Fuck yeah, man. That's like.
Yeah.
I said, did you get stun points?
Hold on. Wait, was I looking at the wrong one? I was looking at yours. Dang. No, I don't get anything.
Or at least they're on the ground, so.
I was excited for a second.
20 minus 10 minus 5 plus 4. So damage reduction 9. Okay. Cool. All right. I was going to beat that 24 anyway, so. Fairly surprised Ash rolled so low. Shit, did I lose track of him? Where the fuck you run off to? oh, he's on the outside of the field.
He's not outside the field. He's just outside the wall there.
Yeah. Lurk.
All right. They got their shit in. Top of the round is the baddies.
What are the baddies?
And half movement to stand up.
Ah. Hi.
And half movement to move in range. Half movement to stand up. Make a leap attack.
Kobolds do not like you.
Half movement to stand up. Normally wouldn't do this, but it saw the shockwave that came from that, so obviously that's a threat.
Oh, sweet conga line of death.
Half movement to stand up. Looks around. Shock, a little bit of a shockwave seems to come out from him as he shouts. All the warriors around him seem to form up into a proper battle pattern.
Awesome. Got the conga line of death. It's been so long.
Nobody did anything particularly loud. Pattern. Great.
This is gonna hurt.
Being attacked. And here we go. Hey, pretty sure Farron gets hit.
There's a grapple there.
Yep, because the swobolds, when they go to clock you with one hand and then pull you in with the other. So you are currently caught between the two kobolds as they're kind of like pulling on you and holding.
Right.
Because both of those clusters have you grappled, so you're kind of being
grappled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no stuns.
I take it these are like they're not magically empowered. They're regular.
They are regular attacks.
Oh.
Okay, 6 stun points on that one. 1 point. Gonna go with two-handed sweep. Let's roll. Okay, so they're gonna make one more to hit roll. Against Kyoki as well as they come down from their leap. Woo! They apparently leapt with some shockwave action. You're already prone, so you don't have to make the strength save.
You mean for the? You mean the first attack that hit me?
Well, you
Is
said
that
you
the
were already
strength?
prone because you got knocked prone by your own weapon.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was like, do I need to make strength saves against that?
Normally, you would need to make a strength save for this stunt, but because you are already prone, you don't need to make the strength save.
I beat Tristan to it.
Okay, 24, I believe, hits you.
Absolutely.
Okay. Roll once for damage. The attack deals half damage. Okay, so David, you take 23 in your grapple.
Yep.
Kyoki, you take 9.
Oh wait, is that 17 and 7% of damage as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 23 and then 17. So Kyoki takes 9 and has his arm kind of grappled as well. So this kobold's got
How'd they grapple me?
Aaron in a headlock and like Kyoki in an arm lock.
So I got a
How the fuck
line
these
here.
long ass arm motherfuckers? What the hell? Oh, I was gonna say, you bastard.
Okay. Let's see. Kyoki, 26 definitely hits. 21 I
hits
believe
as well.
hits, and I think a 19 misses.
That will hit. 19 misses. And it hits on all the sword stuff.
Okay, so the 26 going to use the same stunt to also try and hit the sword.
Okay.
See if that pans out.
Probably will.
22 to hit the sword.
Yep. That will hit.
Okay, so the sword takes 3 damage and is knocked prone.
Okay.
Kyoki takes 6 damage from that attack and is already prone.
Okay. That's 1, 2.
No stunts on the second attack, so Kyoki just takes 10 damage. And then he will use his ability to inflict an additional 8 onto that.
Is that separate or is that an addition?
The 8 would be in addition to the 10.
Okay, sweet. Okay. So
it's 6 and 18.
So, alright, so I take a total of 1 and 1. Okay, sweet. So, alright, so I've taken 11 points of damage. All right.
Sword. Okay, so sword. In addition to the 3, the sword takes a total of 9. 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 12 is 27. So the sword takes 28 damage before stunts.
Okay.
4 stunts. He's gonna blow for a high-low. So with his commander. Commander is going to attempt to hit. Does 20 hit the sword?
Meet.
Meter beat, so that hits the sword. The sword takes an additional 10.
Okay.
high, low. 6. He's going to go for extra. So the sword takes an additional 6.
Yeah.
That should be everybody on their side. Hang on.
Okay. No one significantly with the issues it seemed to concentrate. She will stay behind the wall, keeping an ear out. So maybe dodgy just
Got it. Pop up on
Is
the wall.
bless applied to
Attacks and
the
attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay. I'm gonna say does melee attack spells count as attack
Anything
rolls?
that has an attack roll.
Okay.
Okay, Ash hops up onto the wall. Chats with his bow. Yeah. Shoots out 3 of the windows on that side. On them are busted. Yoki, you are still prone.
Okay. Then me and my sword will both stand up.
I thought you said you took damage. Is the token not tracking?
Oh yeah, I did. I'm gonna say I had I'm gonna say I took damage, but it all went to my temporary hit points that I got back from the short rest.
I didn't think you had that many temporary hit points.
I have I'm gonna say I do, but also have I'm gonna say I use my stunt points to do last second rolls, so I was negating 9 points of damage.
Okay. I was like, I thought it was
So
only like charisma modifier plus warlock level or something.
yeah, so it was like I think I get like 13. No, not 13, like 14 or something like that.
I didn't think it was that high.
I'll say warlock level is warlock level is 8 plus charisma modifier, so 13. Actually, I should be down to, let's see. So from the 6 damage, I took minimum 1. The 10, I took 1. They grabbed, I'll say, the guys who grabbed me, you said they did 9 points of damage, so I took 1. So I got hit 3 times, if I remember correctly.
That's 2. Yeah, you got hit total of 3 times.
Yeah.
For a total of
That's
9.
hit total.
For 9, 6, 10.
So 1, 1, and 1.
Oh, your last second roll applied to all the attacks?
Yeah, last second roll is let's see, the last second roll.
And an additional 8.
Okay, no, reduce all, yeah. So additional 8. So that puts me down to 2 temporary. Not 0. Son of a bitch. 2. I'm down to 2 temporary hit points. Yeah. Last second roll, reduce all damage taken by armor's defensive rate AC +1 per stunt point, which at 4 stunt points was 9.
Yeah.
So it's the I'll say it's the only thing I can do to make me remotely tanky.
All right. Oh, it's your turn.
All right. I'll say we're gonna stand up like, ooh, ouch. That hurt. Get your ass off of me. Looking at this asshole over here grabbing a hold of my arm.
If you're trying to get out of it, you're going to have to.
Can I still attack when he's holding me?
You can still attack, though if you're attacking anyone other than him, you are at disadvantage.
Okay, sweet. All right, then. Works for me. Then, let's see, he's grabbing my right hand. That means that Shinso is going over here. Orochi's going over here. Originally, all of it was going to go towards this guy. But guess I am doing the whole like, oh man, I'm a shitty duelist. Okay. God bless. Oh wait, I forgot to add that to it. 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, that should be good. All right, let's see.
Those are to who?
Shinso is to the kobold. Orochi is to this guy.
Okay, Kobold. Shinso hits and by more than 10.
Yeah.
Orochi was to other guy. Also hits. Not by more than 10 though. And who's getting the escalating combo?
Escalating combo is this guy because he told me to try and take him down.
Yeah, I'm assuming that I can get command buffs.
And you?
Five hits, 25 hits. Okay, so all those hit.
Okay.
Seven damage.
Yeah, 11 damage. Not that much. Assuming poison actually does anything to these
was
things.
To this guy back here?
No, to everything's just had this guy.
Okay, all the others are to that guy. All right.
Yeah, everything except for Shinso's to that guy.
Not looking happy.
It's time for you to take a shower.
What you say?
It is 8:47. Oh, all right. So what I'm gonna do, since B for time. Let's see. I'm going to. What can I do with 1 point of Okay, I can't do anything with 1 point of I'll say one spell stunt point with what I did. Okay. So what can I do with 5?
Here you can do a lot.
Theory, yes. Okay. So okay. So 4 points. So with Orochi stabbing, I am going to, let me see, is 4 enough to do that? Four is enough to seize the initiative. Yes. All right. So with stabbing with Orochi, I'll say the 4 points from Orochi. I will seize the initiative with the 5 points from the escalating combo. I will use split spell to have it affect, and since he's right there, have it affect, and I'll say have it affect the guy. Have it affect the guy behind him.
Okay.
So the sword just swinging around like a lunatic. Let's see, split spell. Targets test against the spell separately. So would I roll it against? I'll say roll it again against him.
Well, that means I have to. That means I look at their, yeah,
okay.
you roll it again.
Roll it again. Okay, cool. All right. And the other one I will use to fast cast. So this is going to be the one that tests against him. (23, 25, 25, 24).
Okay, all hits. Not looking happy, but he's still up.
Okay. And this is me fast casting. 26, 24, 18, 21. And that's back to this guy right here.
Okay. 26 and the 24 hits. The 15 does not.
18.
Either way, it does not hit.
Okay, cool. All right. Cool. All right, so the only first 2 attack hits, so that's extra. So that's 14 points of damage. All right. God damn it, that's really combo. Rough. You were so close. You were so goddamn close. And use that for that. You know what? Let's see. What can I do with 2 stuff? You know what? Fuck it. Don't like letting stunt points go to waste. I'm just gonna go ahead and use mighty. I'm gonna go ahead and use mighty spell.
Oh,
so far.
You have 1 hero point. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 hero points because of the because of the lawful bonus. I really shouldn't be giving you any more because the person who's lawful is not here. I'm gonna call it 1.
And that's it. That's all I got.
Quick damage. So that guy still there. Okay, that brings us Aaron.
Right? Oh, okay. I will.
You want to do your command?
People mind if I use the? Or well, we only have 1.
Kamehameha. Keep in mind that attacks against this guy would be at advantage since we're sandwiching him.
Okay. Yeah. I'm doing some saved. I'm going to be doing some saved based things.
Oh, did your sword get up, Brian?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's no longer prone.
Okay. Yeah, we took our half movements,
that
and
was-
fuck, that's what I forgot to do. God damn it, that's what I meant to do.
Actually, Yoki can't get up. Really?
Why? What's going on?
Your movement is 0 because you're grappled.
half a 0 is still 0.
Yeah.
One moment.
Like, he's like, wait a second. He's like, I fix. 1 second.
Sure. Trying to see if I have anything I can do against that. That's a good question. Can you attack from the ground?
Yeah, you can attack from the ground, though technically melee attacks are at disadvantage.
Right. So that would put me at advantage.
It'll put you at flat.
So that would put me at flat.
Which
All
is
right,
just
let's
use
see.
the first number.
That's going to be a whole lot of going back.
25 hit, 24 hit, 28 hit. 21, he would have been able to negate with his reaction. No, yes, that's the second escalating combo, which was the guy behind him. Okay, so it'd be 26, 24. Yeah, nothing would change.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So let me know when I can get my turn.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh yeah, you can go in. You can go in. Yeah. I'm just trying to see if there's anything to get some speed back. I mean, technically there's some right here. Okay.
Because I feel like to really have one hero point, I probably need to save it. For whomever is doing the smoking. 17. And
Well, just remember that if you use the hero point, that means I get it, and that means if I use it, you get it back.
fair.
And the whole point is it's supposed to go back and forth.
Okay. Well, if you're good for it, Brian, I will use the hero point. Okay. It's adorable that you think grappling me will serve you a point. As I say that, there'll be small wavy points of light that spiral around me, clutching more and more until they burst. I am using explosive wave.
Okay, what's the AoE on that?
The AoE is 10 feet.
So Kyoki is in range.
Maybe
cool.
I'll knock him out of the grapple.
It's cool. What was it? A dex based save?
No. Each feature within 10 feet of you makes a Constitution saving throw, or be pushed back 20 feet and be dealt 2d8 radiant damage. On a successful save, they take half damage and are not pushed back.
Cool.
I am presuming the force push away will break their grapple, assuming they
Potentially,
assuming
yeah.
they fail the save.
Yeah, potentially. The con save.
Yep.
At least I must say, at least I'm within his aura to get that +5. I don't think I make it, but
18, I believe.
And my hero. They are really determined to hang on to you. Pushback 10. Pushback what?
Pushback is 20 feet.
Okay, so it's pushback 20 feet.
8 radiant, which is halved if they know. And they don't get pushed back at all. So,
Okay, so the one that's holding both of you is able, due to the fact he's holding on to both of you, was able to anchor himself enough to hang on. The other one went flying.
okay.
Prone too, or just knocked back?
Well, he is not prone. I was going to ask if does he tumble over the draconic ram and therefore is prone?
I'll give him a dex save for that.
Okay. What did I have to beat in order to make it?
18.
Okay, I rolled a. Ah, fuck! I rolled a 19. God damn it. Stupid capable Kyoki.
And technically, you'd be rolling an advantage because you're being held. Okay, he stumbles, so I'll give him half movement, but he is still up.
Okay. With my key pointed action, then person that's grappling me, I would like to knee in the swiveled stomach a couple of times.
Do that since you already took your action?
If I use that hero point.
Oh, so you use the hero. Oh, you use the hero point to act twice. Okay.
Yeah, because my thought was if they were both pushed back, I could then hit them with another Masenko.
Mhm.
But only one was pushed back, so. Or use it as bonus action to.
Okay. So hit. So 31 damage.
Here, and I will also no sub points, and I will be. I will smite all 3. I will be level 1.
Okay. 27, so 20. One of that trio's looking hyper rough.
Okay. Oh, let's see. 0. Okay, I'm good for the moment. I would like to. Though.
Okay, by all means.
Yay, stun points.
I'll say enough to be able to negate damage.
I think I'm 1 off of that. Yeah, I am 1 off of that. I will use place of action for +2 AC against the person. That'll be it. It looks like I may have actually increased my my initiative for more effect.
Okay. Everybody refooted?
Yep.
All right, top of the round, Kyoki.
Okay. Since he wants to hold on to me so much, gonna go ahead. I need to stand up. I can't be mainly because I don't feel like rewriting my macro. Um, I'm gonna use a
Well, your sword and stuff wouldn't matter. It's just it's just your Kyoki.
yeah. So I'm gonna use mobility point to Misty Step right here, then step back and just.
Okay.
Last I checked, you can Misty Step out of grapples, right?
Yeah, you can Misty Step out of grapples.
Oh, okay, sweet. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, Misty Step out of my grapple, step back, and like, mother, tight grip, bastard. And I'm just gonna start wailing on these people. I'll say this guy in particular. And Ryujin Jaka is going to be attacking this guy right here.
Okay. Escalating combo is to which guy?
I'll say this guy right here.
Okay. 8 hits by more than 10, as does the 27 and the 25.
He's a spot. Okay. Guess that's 15 extra damage for the escalating combo.
One of the trio drops.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot I did that. Okay. Against those. Okay, that one still drops. Okay. Combos to that guy. Yujin Jaka is to who?
This guy in the middle right here. Still attacking him since we were saying that he was kind of looking rough.
Okay. That looks like just 2 normal attacks.
I'll say, yeah, two normal attacks, 23, 24, assuming they actually hit. I'll say most of these Dragonborn seem to be immune to fire.
Okay,
So,
he's going to use his parry reaction to negate the 23, so only the 24 hits.
okay.
Okay, so a little bit of damage gets through, but he's still up.
Yeah. In which case, I will. Let's see. No, I'm going to go ahead and use the extra 3 stun points I have from the 24 to make a lightning attack against him. Probably won't work, but shot.
Does hit. The damage gets still up, but he's looking hyper rough.
Oh, Jesus
Thank
fucking
God for
Christ.
stuff points. Ooh.
Okay, hold on.
He's like, hang on, I'm not letting this stand. No.
You can't get any of this.
I was told we had a time limit. Why won't you just die? Let's see.
They're using stunts too, man. You're not the only one who can reduce your taken damage.
Oh dear.
Okay. But I'll say, we just gotta beat you till you die from it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
As far as I know, you're out of actions at this point.
Oh, that's it. I got stuff points from escalating combo.
I got things I can do.
Yep. We are gonna. I'm gonna say we are gonna go ham with this.
Remember, your lightning attack can't generate stun points.
I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna say lightning attack. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like escalating combo. I have.
Oh, okay.
6. I have 6, 5, 6, and 5.
Okay.
So, right. I do not see a point where I will not see a point where I'll be able to use this card to this maximum level of efficiency. And since everyone is technically within range.
Melee roll a d20 or increase your melee attack by 10 feet until the end of your next turn. Okay.
Right.
So you now have a reach of 15 feet.
I'm going to use my escalating combo on all 4 of these people. I'm just gonna go nuts like
Okay, how are you using it on all 4?
I'm gonna say 10 feet. Right here.
Well, yes, but
right here.
Your escalating combo only hits one target.
I know, but no, I'm saying I was like I'm using my stunt points to use fast casting.
Hmm. Okay, fast casting lets you cast again. That would be 1 additional target.
Yeah, but I have a 6 on the 28, a 5 on the 23.
Oh, okay.
6 on the 27, and
okay. So the 28.
So yeah.
So the 7 goes to the swole bolt. You said.
So do I? I'm not saying do I? I assume I have to re-roll.
Yeah, you have to re-roll
against. Yeah. So yeah, that was my whole goal. I was like, I'm just gonna re-roll against all these people and hope for the best. Okay, let's go. And so 22, 25, 22, 29.
Whoop.
Again.
So the 22, the 25 by more than 10. 22 and the okay, so the 25 and the 29 are by more than 10. The others just hit.
Okay. 8 extra damage.
And then the second escalating combo.
28, 28, 25,
and the 28, 25 by more than 10.
Okay. And I'll say that's to this guy. Actually, no.
Yeah, that's not what you said. You said the swivel.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the first one's to this guy. I'm gonna say I'm rolling 4 times this to hit all 4 of these. I'll say it's 1 to each of them.
Okay, so the second escalating combo is to who?
I'm not say so.
Okay,
One,
so that
yeah,
changes
because
things. Okay, so all of those hit, but
sorry.
none of them by more than 10.
All right, so all these hit. I'll say to him, all these hit, but none by more than 10. Okay, sweet. All right, so 6. I'm not say so 6, 11, 11, 15.
Just squeaking by.
I'll say this guy's next. 26, 23, 25, 26.
All hit, but not by more than 10.
Yeah.
There's one more.
27, 23, 26, 25.
Okay, the 27 and the 27, the 26, and the 25 all are by more than 10. Still a threat. Right, that it?
Oh, yeah, that's all I can do.
That's plenty. Next.
Donna will put speaker on the wall thing for sounds and such, and watery sphere this time.
Watery spheres, a what save?
It is a strength save.
Failure. That means he is trained.
So huge large yada yada. Large yada yada. Failed save creature is restrained by the spheres engulfed by the water. At the end of
I believe it's 10.
yes, at the each of its turns, the restrained target can repeat the saving throw. The sphere can restrain as many as 4 medium creatures or smaller, or 1 large creature.
I put
I thought it was 10. Oh, it hovers 10 feet off the ground or something. Okay.
anything else?
Go back fully behind the wall.
Hold an ambush.
You already cracked some windows?
Yeah, he's busted 3.
Should help with
Baron.
their kid. Okay. Well, since he's grappling me, I would like to um get my um get my foot behind his knee, and I realize that both of us may go to the ground. Ooh, I'm just gonna. Yeah. Been rolling meh.
Attack roll or save. He saves versus your attempt.
Okay, pretty strong here. Find them. Headbutt.
Hits.
Ooh, I get 2 points of stunt. But again, yes, 2 points of stunt.
Hmm.
Okay, I would like to make the stunt. Okay, via stunt, I would like to follow it up um, with a strike equivalent to his groin for a below the belt hit. Okay, it looks like there might be a roll because it says kick to your opponent. Oh, damage is per improvised weapon. Okay. It doesn't say I need to make a separate hit roll. It just mentions damage and the side effect. Do I? Which says you deliver. Does it? I'm not sure whether it's being descriptive or I actually need to make a strike roll.
Deliver Swift. The opponent suffers a -2 penalty to armor class saving throws until the start of the next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, damage is per improvised weapon.
Right, which implies to me there's an actual hit involved here.
Yeah, I probably should delete that part.
Okay, so it's just meant to do the stats effect?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a holdover from where I copied it from.
I will then just make give a bit of a circle so I can get the ability to make a shin kick to his leg with my bonus action. Ooh, more stuff. Does below the belt, is that cumulative?
Sure.
Okay. Then I will okay. I'll kneel and nuts again with the stunt. So 8 and 7 bludgeoning respectively. Can I tell whether their scaling is armored enough to provide resistance bludgeoning damage I'm doing? Though it is magical based.
Well, they have their natural scales. They also have the fact that they're wearing armor. But the bludgeoning does seem to be hard enough to deflect some of the impact.
Okay, even though it's magical?
It just says damage resistance bludgeoning.
Okay, so it's the full amount. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Okay, no, they are tough.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. That'll be it for me.
Okay.
Any of them go down? Or?
Nope. And now the start of their next turn. So so your nut blows go away.
All
right. First, I'm going to roll the attacks. Aaron, I need a strength save from you. Your quaffs a potion. Bonus action.
Did not factor.
And
Because I put it there. Okay.
so Farron succeeds on the strength save, so he takes half for a total of 18. Second attack can't go off because the creature's restrained. He'll take the 18.
See.
I
That hits.
believe all of those hit Kyoki.
Yep. So let me do my strength save real quick. Da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, so 35 is that what gets reduced?
Yeah, that becomes 18. Okay, Kyoki avoids the prone.
What damage type is it?
I guessing
17.
bludgeoning, does it say? Yeah, bludgeoning. Okay,
That's
because Kyoki made the strength saving
17.
throw, that means the 25.
Take 38 points of damage.
Hang on, Brian. Because you made the strength saving throw, these rolls change.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the second attack I know misses because that becomes 16 because you made the strength save.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, he can just move at that point, so never mind. These rolls stand.
Okay. I was about to say, I was like.
Okay, so. Yeah. But you made the strength save, so 5, 12, 6, and then the additional 15 as well, because he can invoke that once.
Yeah, so that's I'll say so that's 5 plus 12 plus
And
6
those 4
plus
stunt points take the
15.
initiative.
That's 38 points of damage, which I believe should do so. 38, so it's 36. 72 minus 36. All right. All right, I've lost half my health.
Okay. Got some stunt points I can spend. One set of stunt points he's using to seize the initiative. Let's see, the sword.
Sword is down.
Sword down on the first attack, looks like.
Yes. I'll say sword goes down on the first damage. Yeah.
Okay, so this guy will move up, so the attacks 2 and 3 are to you.
Okay, those will hit, so it's an extra 13 points of damage.
23 and the 24 would be to Kyoji.
Oh, what the fuck? God damn it. Hold on. 36.
Hang on, so the 23 would not be an advantage anymore, so yeah, the 23 is still 23. The 24, yeah, okay, because of how they did that, yeah, that's still that. Okay. So that's an additional 13 to Kyoki from that guy. 5 throw points, 5 stunt points. They're going to go for a high-low. I'm just going to roll this again and apply the first versus Kyoki. In terms of that it hits. Can be the first to hit roll, but the second damage roll because I'm not redoing the macro.
Gotcha. Don't blame me.
So 18, I believe, misses.
That misses.
Okay, so you're good. Right, so the high-low does not succeed. Guy number 2. 5 stunt points. We'll go for another high roll. They like their team attack. Okay. 16 also misses, I believe.
16?
Yeah, 16 misses Kyoki, I believe.
Yeah, 16.
Baron already took his damage.
Yep.
So now I just have to make my escape attempt. Does not escape. Did hear commotion at this point. Dashing.
Again, I just feel like I need the knuckle soundboard. Oh no!
They are running into ambush. Six. X. Okay, it just fails all around. That now counts as difficult terrain, as the entire area is covered with frozen, bits of, ice and spikes.
Nice.
I need those who are refooting need to do so. Yoki has lost the initiative, so he definitely needs to.
Yep.
Special draw.
Slow and dying. Okay. I guess technically the only thing I can do is hope that that +1 AC actually helps me.
Everybody's in, looks like. Oops. Top of the round. That is.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and switch over laundry, but I am going to gonna go ahead and fuck, I hate using my resources. Fuck, god damn it. I know that's the whole point of this is to make us use resources. Fuck, it still sucks. All right.
Okay, Farron, I need a strength save.
Oh, that's actually not as bad as I thought it would be.
That beats their. Oh yeah, that definitely beats their DC. Take half, which is 20.
Oh my god.
I don't know
Only
if
get hit
23 and the
twice.
22 land.
Exactly. The 22 hits exactly. 23 beats him by 1.
Okay, so everything misses except the 23 and the 22.
Which would be.
So that's attacks 3 and 4. So 1, 3. Okay, so the 11 becomes 25 because they'll add his plus 14 to that.
Yeah.
And then just a flat 8.
Should
no
I?
stats.
Should I? Should I? You know what? Okay, screw it. I'm gonna use my reaction to have that what would be, was that 25?
Yeah, so 25 would become 13 and then 8.
Okay.
So that would become a total
So
of 21.
13. Okay, I'm down to 2 hit points.
Okay.
Oof.
Guys took their move. Not dead.
Some of these assholes are still stuck.
That one, I haven't rolled for him yet, but he probably is still stuck. One will.
Oh, fuck.
This one will dash.
Those things are tiny.
Drakes will dash.
Like, what are those? Fire lizards?
They're drakes. They're the giant Bronx-looking dog things.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Archers, on the other hand, will just take 3 shots at Ash from their current. Okay, one of those hits. Attempt to go for a blinding shot, but that was some damage. Takes 17 damage from the archer. Right. That brings us to Ileana.
Okay. Favorite spell. Primary target is Yoki. Secondary target is. Well, I have to do the exact same amount.
Ileana healed you for 38.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I will add that to my sheet as soon as I get back upstairs. Really need to do something to get. Oh.
at it with yeah, it was brings us to Aaron.
Yeah.
Oh, Aaron. So restrained. We're good.
Okay, I see there's a lot of you now. That's okay. I will do for me both a partial power with my bonus action. I can so those bonuses now play. How bad off does the guy that's grappling me?
One of them's unconscious. One of the trio is unconscious. One is a little bruised and a little bloody, but still in fighting shape. And one looks fine.
If I remember correctly, breaking is a full action.
Yeah, trying to break the grapple is a full action.
Okay. I will break it the other way. Righto. Yeah. With the shining influence. Great.
That hits.
It's okay. You should see a line that says shining boost that now applies. I know it says bludgeoning, but this now counts as radiant.
Oh, it all counts as radiant now? Okay.
They will smite.
Okay, that second guy's looking rough.
Headbutt.
Still hits. Okay.
I have one. I'm going to use it. Okay. Guess I really can't. Bonus action. Bonus action. Shining. Okay. I'd like to use a free action to prepare for a beating.
I'll allow it.
I'm tough as nails. This shouldn't be horrible. That's my turn.
All right. That brings us to Kyoki.
Um,
you are partially surrounded with more guys on the way.
I must say to you, like,
Oh.
okay.
I am a bit of a sponge.
Okay, who are we comboing?
Oh my god, I crit! I did it!
Woo!
I did it! And they can't do anything about it!
DM plays a card.
What
No!
card do I have?
Okay, so who's getting comboed?
This asshole right here.
Okay, the guy in the grapple. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so 27 hits by more than 10, 31 obviously hits by more than 10, 27 by more than 10, 25 by more than 10, if that's the same guy.
This 25 Shinzo is to that one's to this guy.
Okay. So it's just the escalating combo to this guy. Okay, so yeah, all of the escalating combo except for the 22 hit by more than 10.
Okay. Have an extra damage.
And that's another one of those down.
Go ahead and add an extra 1d6 to that with the 2 stunt points I have from the 27. Four extra damage to the kobold. And I can do with the one stunt point. I'll say one magic stunt point doesn't count. So
Shinzo was next to you.
yeah.
Not by more than 10.
12 damage, 5 necrotic. And special. See that crit. I don't know. That turns 1d6 into a d6. 1d6.
It adds additional 6
then,
damage.
Okay, that's what I figured. You already factored that in. So.
Yeah, it's like because crits in this are just max damage, and then you roll the damage die after that.
Okay. Let's see, what can I do with that? Six stunt points. Those are spell stunt points. I can't seize the initiative. Right. Might as well roll for. Might as well go for it. It's basically the exact same thing. It's either a fast cast or a split spell. Okay, split spell. No, fast cast. I'm gonna go ahead and I mean, they're basically the same thing. So I'm gonna turn around and go after this guy. He's the one who roared and rallied everyone.
Yep.
All right. Let's go for it. My 6, 24, 26, 28.
Those all hit.
Go ahead and use my thing to add an extra 1d6 damage.
You don't get the extra damage.
Not me. Not me. I had 2 stunt points left from the
Oh,
6.
okay.
I used
Okay,
4.
yeah. Commander. Get any of those. Okay, he drops finally.
Yep, that's all I got. Let's see. And I guess dodge. I'll say swords. I'll say swords currently dead, so I can't bonus action to do anything. No dodge. Not must say at the moment I'm not willing to use a. At the moment I'm not willing to use a slot to bring it back.
Actually, second.
There. Everybody refooted?
That is a good point. 1 moment. I'm busy trying to kill him. I forgot to initiate. I got no stun points. Goddamn. Right.
Yep. Top of the round. Yep. No more commander. Woo!
That's the great part about being a heroes party. We don't have a leader.
Lizard folk are charging with their giant clubs, screaming and foaming at the mouth a little as they seem to be entering what those of you who have enough experience recognize as something probably equivalent to a rage. The
Fucking
drakes are just
barbarians.
bounding towards Baron as he's still on the ground, wrestling. Now that it looks like the drakes are coming to tear into him while he's on the ground. Archer's still having an archer duel with Ash over there in the corner. Okay.
They're going to make some saves.
1 second. I'm going to one time. One time. 8. As the arrow detonates on his armor into a poisonous cloud. Okay. Baron has a strength save, I believe. Yes, okay, he finally broke out.
Oh my god, he finally got out of the water.
I believe that happens at the end.
They don't drown in there, do they?
She can make them drown, I think, but it's not the default.
No,
Even
so
if
it's
he's
like
sure. Okay,
suspended.
so he can repeat the saving throw. Okay, so he's out, but he is not.
I believe for a tree, the water collapsed.
End of each turn, the restrained creature can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on success on success. No,
Okay.
it remains. He just broke out of it. Okay, so Baron, beat the strength saving throw. So you take half, so that'd be 13.
Does that mean you can push him back into it?
Okay. That one doesn't. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, 13. Okay, so 25, I'm pretty sure hits Baron. 24, I'm pretty sure hits Baron. I'm not sure about the 19s.
I and like those 19s.
Okay, so at that point, if the 19s miss, that means he did hit 5 or 20. So that'll be 22 and 17, effectively. Some points. They're going to go for the stunning blow. So you are stunned for this upcoming turn.
Okay.
Versus Kyoki, a 20 and the 24, I think, are the only one of those that hit.
The 24 is the only one that hit because I did dodge at the end of my last turn. So AC is currently 22.
Okay, so the 24 is the only one that hits. So 24 does 30 damage.
Right.
And with 5 stun points. I go for the extra damage. Add additional 5 damage to the 24 for a total of additional 5 damage to the 30 for a total of 35 damage.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and use my reaction and have that. So what does that become? 16?
Yeah,
18?
35 would become 18.
All right, so 25 health. Okay.
Okay, so that's it for all of them. Brings us to Kyoki.
What is this asshole?
That is a swarm of lizard folk berserkers.
Yoki's gonna look like, oh, fuck it.
Oh.
Very well. Rochi, do your job. I'm gonna start wailing on this guy again. Kill these berserkers in a minute.
Okay, that guy. That. So all of those hit the 29 by 10 or more by 10. Second attack is enough to fell him.
Okay.
So you have the scroll that's in the grapple fest, or you have the berserker.
Technically, I'll say Baron's still holding him, correct?
They're holding each other, yeah.
Okay, and this thing over here is coming over, so Farron's getting swarmed over here.
Okay, Farron's getting swarmed.
Okay, yeah, gotta help Farron.
29 hits by 10 or more, and the 26 hits by 10 or more.
Okay. Let's see. I will. Wait, these are magic attacks. Can't see shit. All I can do is beat the shit out of people. Okay. um. um, But you know what? All I can do is cast more spells. So I'm just gonna keep casting spells because I cast a spell. I have to keep doing it now. This is to the Swole Bowl. 26, 27, 22, 26.
All of them except the 22 beat him by more than 10. Hey, he's looking rough.
Okay, and I really need to help Baron. They keep hitting. I was like, get off my friend!
Okay. 27 and the 24 are both by 10 or more.
What are you doing?
Still with us.
Oh my
Uh,
god! Still got extra. I said, I still have a extra sting die. Baby, baby. Fuck.
all right, that it?
Oh, dodge.
All that, you still have your bonus action. Okay, Ileana.
Action, roll sphere over here to quote unquote ram the Bronxes. So they
Oh,
can-
that's the Berserkers, not the Bronxes.
oh well, it's whatever the tiny group of 5 is.
Yeah, those are both Berserkers. Strength save.
Yep.
Probably good at that.
That is a failure.
Oh,
Welcome to the bubble.
So are grappled. Strange. Well, you know what I mean. They're locked down. Okay. Drops his bow and switches to.
wait, there's archers?
Yeah. Ash, is engaging the group
You
of
mean these
archers.
guys back here?
Guys down there by Ash.
Oh, these tiny guys. Okay.
Yeah, those are
Oh,
lizard
they're
folk
so
archers.
cute. Oh my god, you see them? We're gonna kill you.
Aaron,
They're busy right here.
Why they so cute? Oh my god. Kind of feel like the captain. Almost want to take one home.
Got a question about cult shots.
yeah, call shots.
It says weapon attack. Unarmed attacks are not considered weapon attack.
In terms of the purposes of a call shot effect, I would allow it.
Okay. Personally, I do find it strange that unarmed that your fist is not classified as a weapon, but
As a monk, your fist isn't a weapon.
as anyone, their unarmed attack is not considered a weapon for the purpose of things that designate weapon attacks.
Huh.
I know it's weird, huh? I will take a moment to get to the restroom. Will be back. Stand me for a minute.
All right. What you got?
Okay. Because I am stunned, I can only make, a action, basically. So,
Action or a bonus action, but yes.
Yep. So I will choose that to attack. With those attacks, as you note up there, I'll be using cold shot.
This is which guy?
The swobolds that have been like messing with me.
Hits.
Okay. Even with -5.
-5. Brings
Is
that
it-
down to a 16 and brings your 18 down to 13. Okay, so the second one misses.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay.
And these count as you still have your shining boost and radiant stuff going.
Yep. So shining boost and the bludgeoning is now radiant.
Yeah.
And now the bludgeoning gets a +5 from the cold shot.
Okay.
I will also do a level 1 smite.
Okay. He goes down.
Before or after the smite?
I mean, you declared smite regardless.
Fair.
I believe smite is declared after you do. You don't know what you can declare smite after you hit, but not necessarily after the damage.
Yeah. Okay. Finally. Water! Oh,
Can't drink
who's
that.
just next to me? Fine. Fine, I'll deal with you in a second. Okay, due to stun, that is all I'm doing.
Button refoot. Back to shitty initiative. I have a stuck point. I'll say 1 AC against the first attack.
Okay, everybody in.
Yep. Sorry.
They wouldn't change targets. They can't change targets. Yeah, that's just how that's breaking down. Okay, all misses on Ash.
Oh, God.
And then there we go. Baron, all of those hits
Ooh.
grappled by the other group of bolts.
No.
They came in. Fucking asshole. They, they're just gonna keep grappling you, I swear to God. Oh no. Wait, so what? Was it from Saturday? They read the docket. They know.
Stuff.
You would think people wouldn't be so keen and eager to run in and challenge the monk to grapple contests, but maybe I must be wrong.
14 damage.
Duh.
Okay, versus Kyoki, the 19 misses, but I believe the 23 hits.
It does, yes. I'll say that meets just exactly.
Okay, so stun point. Don't have anybody adjacent to.
I'll say,
I
is it the
will.
is it the 4-3-3 or the 3-4-6?
It would be the higher one, so that would be the 13. So no stun points. Just 23 damage.
Yeah. Reaction to have those 12.
Okay.
Oh.
Right.
Yak, use a hand over here.
Working on it. I'll say.
Exactly what do you think I'm going to do?
Twenty-seven healing to both of you, looks like.
Yep, I don't know why they keep rolling the same thing, but there we go.
Planning.
There we go. Wonder where the hell this was. Oop.
7 healing to Kyoki, 27 healing to Baron. Yeah. Putting that group down to size. Baron.
Yay, I will send a key action. Because I'm not stunned anymore. Yeah, that was just for the round.
Yeah, that was just for the. I assume you can beat a DC 10, so yeah, I think you're good.
Dating first 8. Okay, shit, these. There we go. I will have these be cold shots as well, so.
R2.
The one's grappling me. One second. Okay, I will just have to untoggle that and do some. Okay, so 2 and 3 on the bless, respectively, plus 1 for my transformation state.
Okay.
Um,
Shining, flying. Modifiers applying, the 9 and the normal damage is applying.
um,
And it's all radiant now.
it's all radiant. Now there's the -5, which the bless nearly negates, but it looks like I hit either way. 19 plus 4 minus 5 is 8.
Okay, one of the go drops.
Okay, I have stunt points. I have stunt points.
Oh shit, he's got 5 of them. Oh shit. Baron punch people, or will he seize the initiative to keep punching people?
Okay, the first one I will use. I will use 4 of the points to seize the initiative.
Okay.
On the second one, I will increase edge by d6 mighty blow, and I will a level 1 on level 2. Okay. Ooh, there we go.
Right. That brings us to Kyoki.
Down. Dash.
You forgot to apply
The
your healing.
oh shit. There was healing. That is correct.
27.
Alright, so that puts me back at 40. I'm going to attempt to do something because I don't exactly know how this water bubble works. So let's see if I actually. Yeah. Alright, so the
Yep.
I'll say the 2 shots from Shinso are to this guy. Orochi is to this guy.
Okay. The Shinshos are by more than 10. The Orochi is also by more than 10.
Test some because I don't think that Kyoki is too familiar with this. So I have 3 stunt points on Shinso, and I have 4 stunt points on Orochi. So I'm gonna see if I can skirmish these guys into the bubble.
I don't think that does anything.
I don't know if they're in. That's what I was like. I don't know how the bubble works. I don't know if she has put you in the bubble, or if an enemy falls into the bubble. There
I
are
can't
no
scroll up to look, so
effects.
David's gonna have to look that up.
Or what?
Let's see.
If he knocks them into the bubble, does it count?
In
I don't know. We've done too much. I can't see it in chat anymore.
Yeah. But,
one second. Any creature in the sphere space but makes a strength saving throw.
it just doesn't have to be in the space. They don't have to enter it, willingly or something.
Yeah. I was just reading through it.
All right.
Yeah, any creature that enters the sphere space.
Okay, if they just have to enter it, then yeah, they'd have to make the strength save.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skirmish these guys in there too. Just like,
Have enough skirmish for that?
Yes. The first one has. I'll say the Shinso has 3, so that's 15 feet of movement that I can shuffle them into. And the Swobolds technically only need 1 stunt point to throw them in, and I have 4. So, and I have 3 stunt points left. So I'm going to use those 3 stunt points to
They both do.
I'm gonna use that to cripple the swole bolts as they go in there.
Cripple does what again?
Cripple the swole bolt.
No, I mean, what does it do?
Oh, sorry, cripple. They suffer a -1 penalty to attack rolls, armor class, and physical saving throws until the end of the next.
Okay.
So I'm guessing when they roll that saving, that's that strength save, then they're at a -1. So I'm guessing they're just still holding on to you from inside the water sphere.
Pretty much.
Just got one hand sticking out.
Sphere's capacity of 4 medium creatures.
Okay.
So if we stuff much more in there,
That's end of the round. Saying the sphere is basically at capacity.
Okay.
I can sort of like. Well, I don't. Those things are those lizard things are small, so I don't know if they're tiny or not.
They're kind of small creatures.
Okay. Then our capacity isn't quite as.
Yeah. But yeah, top of the round. Anybody's refooting? Do so now, please.
It's like, let me see. Some point, cripple. Till the end of my next turn. Yeah, no, I'm not refooting. Technically, being slow benefits me.
Right. Top of the round, Baron.
Those kobolds are restrained. Am I still grappled?
Yes, because they were not moved out of grapple range.
So they're holding you, but they can't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Changed up. Let me. The new restrained. So you. This action. One. I should have clocked that first. Oh well. Okay. Um.
I'll say, well, technically, 1, 2, 3. 3/4. I'll say 3/4 of your combatants are currently, I'll say, out of commission for the time being. So probably a good time to
Well, I mean, they
check.
can't move. They can still attack.
Oh, they can still attack. Yeah.
Again, going for cold cuts. Stunts.
Holy shit.
Training boots.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. With my stuff, with my fancies in this. Okay. Lightning attack. And again, just a reminder, +5 damage. As it costs 3. Another lightning attack. Unfortunately, they don't generate something. I'm going to click again just to make sure that the change I made will have things calculate. Okay, cool. It looks like. Okay, so I can
Okay.
keep that up for the future.
One of the pair of swobolds is looking rough.
Okay, sounds good.
Ileana.
Oh, no. Damn.
He was like, wait, what can I do? Nice.
Well, let's flurry that heal.
Ah.
I believe she flurries its 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that one.
Here I know she has age, so she might get hit.
Even with the group bonus, that wouldn't be enough. Ash. Oops.
Sure.
Okay. The baddies. Fortunately, Baron is now the only valid target.
No, it wasn't too. Oh,
Yoki pushed his targets onto you.
Oh, this guy can't move, so at least he can't really do it.
Yeah,
Oh, this guy was already going to be your target.
Okay, I need a strength save from Baron.
I'm saying, unless these guys actually have the reach to reach you.
They do.
Ah, fuck.
my plus band's at the bottom.
So you definitely made it. So that 20, so that 37 would have to 19. And anything else that hits.
Ah, son of a bitch. Ah.
Thing that's really viable. They're going to take the initiative. You're prone. They're going to take a defensive. They've seized the initiative from you, and now it's Kyoki's turn.
Okay. Yeah. Kyoki having enough distance now. To over here so that he can actually see people. Going to use one of my points to use one of my warlock alternative hit die. I'm gaining an invocation that I do not normally have and switching the one that I did have. Switching it to Bewitching Blast. Eldritch Blast does no longer does force damage, but it does psychic damage. I'm going to.
Can't wait for 4 more levels.
Where? All right. Let's say each of these is going to go to. I'm gonna say which one of them beat the shit out of you the most, the Swole Bolts or the goons right here, or are they just equally beating the shit out of you? You seem to be.
I think they're all equally beating the shit out of him.
Okay.
But the berserkers are probably the most dangerous, just because how many of them there are.
Okay. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack this group of berserkers. Right here.
Okay.
18, 22, 21. All right. I need them to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Somebody had mod underneath that?
No, I was trying to click the token so I could do mods to it.
Okay.
Okay, you said wisdom saving throw?
Yes. Saving throw against a spell save 18.
Okay, so they fail.
Okay. They are considered confused. Cannot take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of their turns to determine its behavior. 9 through 10, creature can act normally. 7 through 8, let's see. I can put it down right. It's probably going to get lost in the shuffle somewhere, but. I fucking got out.
No, I had to move it so I could put the status marker on it.
I keep scaring the shit out of me. Like I never know run up on me.
have to roll a d10.
D10 at the start of their turn.
And they get a save at the end of every turn, I believe.
Let's see. Yeah, at the end of their turn, they make another wisdom saving throw. The effect ends. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm putting it down with what happened.
Is that it for you?
And dodge.
Okay.
And I'll say dodge, and I'll have I mean, Orochimaru might as well take a stab at them. uh, um, would you take your stab move? No dashing stab on it, but still a stab. Stabbing the swole bowl.
Okay, the 24 hits by 10.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
One snowball left in that group.
And I will use that to as he's still holding on to Farron. Don't need him beating on him anymore. I'm just gonna use my stunt points generated by that for a stunning blow and hope for the best. That's about the most I can do.
Everybody got their new edition?
Oh yeah, new initiative. Yeah, went up by one, and I started this one. All right. All right.
Oh, jeez.
Done what I can to help. I'll say one group is confused and might not be able to do anything. The swole bowl that's left is stunned. So a stunned one and confused one.
A lot of stuff going on here, so bear with me. Okay. Roll the 10 on my confusion.
10 on confusion.
We can
They
finish
act
it.
normally.
Yeah. Okay. I rolled a 15 on the wisdom save, so still confused. 16 and 10 does not bring Path the freak out of the water. Okay. A strength save from David. Okay, so that 14, 7. Else that would hits.
What did the actual? Okay, so the 22, the 18, the 17, those are actual strikes.
Yeah.
what? Well, I mean, the 23
Gotta beat
makes the DC. I know that, but the rest of it broke.
When in that sequence did you go down?
Second, the 18, which is the strike direction.
7 and the 18 came out to be 25. And then the 27 landed. So you still have to worry about follow-up attacks after your Zen kind goes off.
I see the wisdom saving throws, and that's not for me.
Okay, so the 22, there's the strength save, then there's the
Right.
22, then
Wanna
there's
do
the 20,
this?
then there's
Yeah.
the 27,
Oh,
then there's another 22, and an 18, and a 17.
okay. I wasn't with how those were broken down. Okay, there's lots of numbers here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. It's first attack, it's half 7.
One moment.
I will happily walk you through it. Because yes, there is a lot. It's very confusing.
Doing this to see. Okay, my Constitution modifier just fuck you. Okay, I'm just gonna roll that. HP instead of dropping his 9.
First attack was the strength save, which did a total of 7 damage.
Yeah.
Second attack was 22, that did a total of 18 damage.
Yep, that's
Second attack is a 27, which does a total of 27 damage.
okay, and that's when I fell.
Third attack is a 22 for a total of 12 damage. Are you still up?
Because I have it unless it's special. Yeah.
Next attack is a 18. So 10 damage.
Second Zenkai goes off.
And the next two attacks are a 17 and a 14, which I believe both.
Okay, I don't know why it is calculating. I need to work on.
Your Zenkai DC should be pretty high by now, but not that high.
No, it's Well, I only went down because the first time
You went down a couple times in the last fight, and you went down in the fight by the river.
Well, yeah, but then we had the rally and that reset things.
Oh, it resets on a short rest? I thought it reset on a long rest.
I'm pretty sure it resets on a short rest. Let me.
I think if it resets on a short rest, we need to revisit that. That seems a bit much. Like even the barbarian, I think I'll double check barbarian, but I think that resets on a long.
I'm about to say Barbarian Rage resets on a short rest.
I'm not talking about the rage. I'm talking about their resilience thing.
Oh yeah.
Relentless Rage. When you finish a short or long rest, the DC resets. Okay, the Barbarian's short or long rest. That short or long rest there?
Well, because we modified it to be that.
Okay.
We're
treating it the same as Barbarian.
Well, I mean, I get the extra temp HP because I was replacing the fact that I don't get the XP buff.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I was just confirming the DC. When you said it reset on short rest, that's all I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 17 makes it that being. Yeah. Right, I'm interpreting everything correct.
And it goes up by 5?
5 per death, which is why it's 15 now.
And we'll be going up to 20 because this is second. This is the short rest.
I was downed once, therefore 10. I was down a second time plus 5.
Okay, so 15.
If I'm down a third time,
then it'll become 20.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that brings us to Ileana.
Running low on. But she does have enough to do. Thing again.
Gave her a shit ton of mana potions.
That's fair.
Supposed to take this long.
Swole bolt when I say, keep telling you I don't do that much damage. I just hit a lot.
Wow, it keeps matching, and that kind of freaks me out.
Of the healing. Maybe Ash can get over here and basically finish these guys off.
I know you guys can do more damage than you have been doing, but
well, I mean, part of that requires I can only do damage buffs like Divine Smite if I have enough MP, and I need to have the bonus action to drink the potion.
I have literally been doing this.
That is it for Ileana. There's like a few other things I can do, which I can do now.
So, Baron?
I've been doing the maximum amount of damage that my character can do. Actually, no, I can do more damage, but this isn't 1-on-1, so I can't do it.
Okay. Freaking. Gonna have to borderline my shit. I activate as a bonus action for radiant consumption. Extra industry. Okay. Here we go. Looking slow bolts. Cold shots. Strain, let me green. Right.
3 hits. Assumption of 10. Shining boost of 16. 23.
Checking on a mighty blow. 3. My following attacks do not get radiant consumption because that only works one attack.
Okay.
Second strike.
Definitely hits. Shining boost of 1.
Shit,
15.
you got a lot of stun points going on here.
I am going to do lightning attack because I have a whopping 6. Were we including the
You
cold?
can't use the same stun on the same attack. Remember?
Oh no, I'd forgotten.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't do 2 lightning attacks. You could do a lightning attack and you could do a lightning attack on 2 separate attacks, but you cannot use the same stunt twice on the same attack
Okay.
unless it says you can, like skirmish.
Okay.
I'll say
In which case,
the 20.
lightning
The
attack
first
and mighty blow.
23 has 3
Keep in
stun
mind
points.
again, these are cold shots, so I'd be getting a +5 on top of everything.
Are these 2 separate attacks, Farron?
He already spent his stunt points on the first attack to do the 3 extra damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So lightning attack.
And that hits. Shining boost is 8, so 5.
And the cold shot, which is +5.
Including cold shot.
And 4 is the mighty blow. Okay.
He is barely hanging on to life.
At the end of each of your turns, you and each creature within 10 feet of you.
Yeah, I already marked that off for my guys.
Okay, no, that's just the aura effect.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I read that and started marking it off while you were figuring out the rest of your shit.
Okay. Marking off my self damage from that. And that damage is applied to everyone within 10 feet.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just letting.
Okay, so how much damage is that?
10 radiant.
But you're not within 10 feet of him.
The sword is.
Oh.
I was like, where'd Ash go? I was like, oh yeah, that's right, there are people down here for the kill.
Yeah, Ash is doing what you told him to do.
I didn't know we still had extra people to kill.
The guys who were still smoking still trying to smoke the people out inside that nobody's been dealing with. Yeah.
Good. We've been occupying so much of the time that I've been able to storm the place.
Well, the storming party is the guys you guys chose to engage.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because Ash is disturbing the smoking people, they can't disengage with us to deal with that.
Yeah.
So
Yoki?
we're doing our job.
Rochi is going to stab the Swobold once, stab the group of berserker lunatics once.
It. Bold is down.
Okay. And hit this thing right here. Move over here to get the fuck out of that radiant.
Okay.
I'm going to fire off some spaz lasers. Fire off some spaz lasers, Lords of Magic style. See if I can hit these assholes right here.
As laser hits.
Of course, it has to be 166 instead of 616 or 661. Right. I guess they make a wisdom save, and I'll go ahead and throw an extra 1d6 since I have 2 stunt points.
And for the lurkers, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Of course, I roll a 1.
Yeah, they bomb terribly.
Yeah. So in which case, they are under effect as well. Rochi didn't do anything. Generate any stunt points. So I can't do the thing I was hoping to do with that. All right. I'm going to move over here. See if I can. Hopefully, me being right here catches his attention. Guess go over there and just start like using my movements to start jumping up and down, waving my hands, see if I can draw his attention. Hey, look at me! I hate the Drakengard Empire.
I'm about to roll a test, so ignore it. There we go. Oh no! What the fuck? Where the hell is that?
Versus 100.
I got one thing that worked, the other thing still broke.
It's turning into Super's D6 numbers. That is hilarious.
There we go. 10 plus 15. There we go. Okay, fine. Freaking A. Finally.
How's my initiative keep going down? Oh my god. How does it get worse? Give myself plus 1 AC. Unless I can dodge in 1 AC. God damn it.
Okay. Assuming you guys don't mind, I'm going to go for one more round and then just to see if we can clear out your group.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to live.
I need to check the numbers on this group here. Everybody refunded. Yeah. Lightning round.
On. Fail, 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 fail.
And Ash gets one. Ash gets hit with 1. Somehow did -2 damage, so we're going to call that minimum 1.
Alright. A 2 and a 3 on the wisdom. Creature doesn't, let's see. Creature doesn't move or take actions.
For both the 2 and the 3?
Yeah, 2 through 6.
Okay, so in which case the only ones that matter are the 21 and the 2.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
And that would be okay. So damage is 3 and 4 then,
21 and 22 to hit.
right?
Damages
hit.
would be the 16 and the 2. There was no strength saves it needed. Because the guy who was doing the crush effect is dead.
Okay.
That's 6 stun points. Stun point. Just keep going.
Hey, you son of a bitch.
He blows a total of 3d6 extra damage. Another 11. That then brings us to Yana.
Healing because it does thing. Potion.
You know what I just noticed? I just noticed that there's a 2 on this thing.
Yeah, it's a pair of guard drakes.
Oh, look, it's not the same number. Okay. So there was heals. Okay, looks like you already did it. Leona's gonna keep behind that wall.
I didn't, but that puts me at max.
He is now at max health.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was lower.
Nope.
Well then.
Because Kyoki, threw everybody at you and then ran away.
That's good.
I didn't run away. I strategically backed away so that I could. So, I know that I'll do enough damage to be on front lines. I got your back from way back.
Oh, it's so fair, sir.
Okay. So much of everything. Okay. Taking a bonus action to off a greeter. That I know them. I know the might try to up attack me. So
They can't do anything.
Restrained. They should be.
I say, remember, they're confused. They don't get to do anything.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's the perfect time to walk away. He still's got that radiant field going on.
Yep.
I can't get close anyway.
Full shot. Punch to the chest.
I mean, it's on all fours, but yeah, sure. I guess you get down low and uppercut the chest.
I guess, punch the for the chest?
Yeah, those are the guard drakes. Again, they're like rocks. They're on all fours.
Oh, well, I'll punch it in the head.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, 23 definitely hits. Assumption, so 10, 16,
actually,
18.
I wouldn't be at advantage for this first hit, so it'd be the 20. No, minusing 5, that should still hit.
Yeah, because it's an effective 25 minus 5, that's still 20.
Yeah. Okay. I am going. Still below that.
Okay, one of the pair is looking rough.
Use my second for a grapple.
Grapple.
Okay. One grapple damage goes. Do we have any hero points?
Currently have 2.
Okay. I would like to use one, Brian.
I will never oppose to people using hero points.
Okay.
I say you never have to ask me.
Gotcha.
I say the only thing I like to hoard are cards.
This battle needs to end. I will combat strain to use it. Because I have them grappled. I will keep doing a dashing flight straight up to 80 feet.
Okay.
And give me any extra bonus actions. I will let them go.
Wait, you grab them and then you let them go?
Yeah, he's doing the gravity drop.
Yep.
Oh,
And
oof.
if I had the economy, I would follow it up with a blast, but I don't have the action economy for it.
There's going to be rolls tonight. I guess roll me 8d6. It'll be extra dickish. Drop them on the berserkers.
No. Right now, he's been pushed to the brink like 2 or 3 times now. So it's like no. 29 full damage.
Okay.
And
one lands with a yelp, the other lands with a sickening crack.
Okay, cool. And just as a flourish to show what I will be doing next time, is I will be charging my attack.
Alrighty then.
Is Farron still up in the air, or
Yeah, he's still flying.
Yep, because I can legit fly.
He is 80
how
feet
high
up.
up in the air is it? Oh, okay. Shit. All right, sweet. Never mind then.
Because this is combat flight, I technically have to track another number in order to spend maintain. Outside of combat, I can fly forever. In combat, apparently, it takes more effort. I have too many markers on myself. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, they're so tiny.
Do you want to use the rest of your movement? Oh, sorry, never mind. You're nowhere
I
near them
dash.
anyway. So
Okay, Kyoki.
see him hit the ground. I'm like, ooh, easy pickings. Orochi. And I'll say Orochi. Back alley attack.
Ah, wait. Self damage.
Tristan has his gifts for. I must say Tristan has his gift for when he's doing his cool stuff, and when I'm engaged in a conflict where where Kyoki can actually do his specialty, running up on him.
29 by 10, 29 by 10, 29 by 10, 21 is just a hit.
Hilariously, the 21 is the only one that actually did a stun point. Right.
Could have done a bit more if I had a bonus action.
So he just hits the ground. I'm like,
Okay, the third attack is enough to kill it.
Okay.
So you have one Orochi stab left if you want to use it on something else.
He used most of his. What is that? Yeah, he used all his movement. Actually, no, he dashed, so technically it has some movement. Have enough to over here.
Dashing is an action unless you have something that says otherwise.
No, never mind then. Nope. All right, then. Yep. That's about it. We're just gonna. I'm personally gonna take a couple of steps back. So she's gonna move back.
Action. Have your bonus action
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah. So he's just gonna back up a little bit, so that when fucking fucking seven deadly sin. I must say fucking Escanor over here decides to descend from the sky, then we gotta. We're not in the radiant.
All right. That brings us to the end of the round. We'll worry about reflex next time, as you have the situation mostly in hand, but there's still some things that could be considered a threat.
If they ever break out of the water.
Yep. Just for sake of cleaning up my map a little bit here, we know they're dead. We know they're dead. I'm just piling them up over here so I can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. I got too many nameplates trying to crowd up in one spot.
Oh, gotcha. I understand that.
Which isn't great, especially when you have tiny enemies who have really tiny status markers that you're trying to read.
Yeah.
So we got 10 lizards over here drowning.
It's less than 10 now. You're down to 9.
All right, so we got 9 lizards who are drowning, but too confused to know that they're drowning.
Well, they're not drowning unless she spends an action to make or something to make them drown. They're just restrained.
Okay. Must be nice having that breathable water.
Well, the idea is their heads are not underwater.
Ah, okay. Oh, that's kind of cute. All I'm thinking about is like those little dinosaur things from Jurassic Park, and just sticking their head out of the like.
Pretty much. Just imagine that if those dinosaurs have baseball bats with nails in them.
Yeah, why do we pity these things again?
I don't know. Why did you pity them?
Because they're tiny.
So are hobbits, but that didn't stop you guys from wanting to murder the hell out of them in the other game.
Hey, to be fair, hey, hobbits are assholes. Um, it must say the movie that must say Lord of the Rings focused on like only 5 good hobbits. Yeah, who would have thought that water bubble would have been would have been enough to turn the tide?
Water bubble, tide, boom.
Ah, it's like, hey, you have a problem? Shove it in a bubble.
Yeah, I went in and updated her spell list to give her some more battlefield control spells that still fit with her pacifist theme. So she had more to do in combat in case there wasn't any healing. That water bubble's a big one for her because she can round up multiple people in there.
Yeah.
It can hold up to 4 medium creatures. And she could just keep moving it around, so she could just roll that around for a minute and pick people up like a katamari.
Yep.
Oh wait a sec. So when she rolls it, the things that were in it go with it.
If she rolls it, if they're already stuck in it, they go with it. Yeah, and if she taps somebody with it while she's rolling it, they might get sucked in.
Oh wow, that is fucking hilarious.
It has water bending. Now we're for what we're all here for. The morality rolls.
Yeah. I don't think I
That
should
is
get
good.
cruel and unusual because they were ganking me.
It's not what they do, it's how you respond.
I did well.
I'm gonna count Kyoki's as a minus.
So what?
You're setting David up to get murked. I'm gonna count that as a -1. Oh,
Wait, setting him up to get murked.
you dumped everybody into the ball next to him, and then he got pummeled.
Okay. I'm about to say, okay, that is to me, yes, that is bad battlefield strategy. I was
You set your friend up to die, but you didn't do it intentionally, so I'm counting it as a -1, which is as low as it can get.
Okay, to be fair, I didn't think that they had a reach of 10. I thought that I was like, oh, they're in the bubble. This should be fine. And he was like, they have a reach of 10. I was like, what the fuck? Because I at least thought one group wouldn't be able to hit them.
Now, also by all rights, I should give if she wasn't an NPC, I should be rolling 1 for Ileana for knowing in action for not moving the sphere away from Farron.
Remember, she can't see; she can hear.
And she literally ran over there, healed you, and then just left.
She went over there multiple times. She knew what was going on.
I tried to defend Ileana.
But again, she's an NPC, so she doesn't have to worry about it. Now let's see. Farron was unnecessarily levels of destruction. So I probably should put that under unnecessary cruelty to non-sapient creatures, because the drakes are just animals. Which is normally a -6. But this is the heat of battle and all that, so I'm going to knock it down to a 4. Okay. Everybody still moves up in rank. Farron goes up by 3, Kyoki goes up by 6.
Confusion spells are nice.
Kyoki's up to 80.
I'm almost lawful again.
9. Yeah, 89 is at the end of neutral good. Farron's 86 is right in the middle of neutral. All right. I got some things I need to tally up in terms of XP and stuff, but I think we're good.
Cool.
How do we deal? I'll say now the proper question is how do we morally deal with how do we morally deal with the confused, drowning things in the sphere? Like, do we keep stabbing them while they're restrained?
Well, I mean, they can keep trying to break out as far as that goes.
True. And none of them, I'll say, and we can't restrain. I'll say we can't put them in cuffs while they're in there.
I mean, you could try to restrain them.
Restrained doesn't. I'll say restrained doesn't mean that they can't attack. So if we try,
Yeah, that's
if
it.
we
Yeah,
try to
I mean,
put
you
them,
could try to tie them up while they're in there, but they would be trying to fight while, yeah.
yeah. So. And are any of us talented enough to pull that off? Oh, that'd be
That would
sleight of
be
hand.
tying people up is under sleight of hand.
Hmm. I just have a flat +5. As far as I know, none of us actually really stand a chance of doing it, unless
I know there are people in
technically,
the group who are good at sleight of hand.
technically, technically the most I can do is I could hit him with the confuse ray, and we
I
just
know it's
wait
come up
until.
before.
I am good at sleight of hand. I have 7 sleight of
Right. I think what we could do, we might actually be able to finish this without actually harming them. What we might be able to do is if they get confused and they fall under the same thing and they fail the wisdom save, since they can't take any actions, we would be able to spend that round trying to quickly tie them up.
In theory, yeah.
So technically, we could do that, unless Farron just really wants to beat the shit out of them while they can't move. He just wants to sit there and keep shooting Kamehamehas at them.
hand.
I'll say because at the moment my goal is to just wait, and I'll say that's Kyoki's goal right now. Only because Kyoki actually does think these things are kind of cute. They're like pet smart lizards. So I'll say because so far Kyoki's had like a fondness for like tiny creatures. I'll say hell, he kept a Rochi around. So maybe I might take one of their baseball bats with a nail in it and turn it into one of my swords.
I don't know. Can you turn great clubs into swords?
Yeah.
Technically, I can turn any weapon into a sword. I can't personally wield it, but I can pretty much pick up any weapon and turn it into my eldritch weapon, and it has proficiency as long as I'm not wielding it. So it's like the reverse. I am proficient with weapons as long as I'm not holding them. It wields itself better than I do. So I think the only thing I can't use would be a bow and arrow. I can't use it.
I think that's his melee weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be a melee weapon. I can't use any. Technically, I could pick up a beer bottle. I could smash a beer bottle on a counter, and then just be like, "This beer bottle is my eldritch weapon." So something I learned. Apparently, I can take my finesse. I must say, apparently, when you have a light property weapon or finesse, I can't remember which one it is. I think it's light. I can use my bonus action. I can take my bonus action attack, and I can stuff it into my regular attack.
That's only if you're dual wielding.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, that's nice.
And I don't count it. What you're doing is dual wielding. You have to have it actually in your hands.
Oh yeah. No. That's what that's what I was doing at first when I had when I was holding Orochi and Shinso. But then when the flame sword went down, I was like, fuck it, can't dual wield no more. That sword, I say, as cool as that sword is, it is not built for Drakengard. But I have to use it as a distraction sword because I can't actively wield it. All right. Well, I feel that, felt like it was going to spiral out in a bit, but gyro ball of doom,
Yeah, that was rather helpful.
I'll say who needs prismatic sphere when you have translucent sphere? Case, I will talk to you guys a bit later. Thank you very much. This went it went worse than I thought, then it got better than I thought. I'll say not so much in regards to like the fun of the game. I was like, oh man, I'll say once again, I was like, man, get our ass kicked. I was like, I'm just sitting there. I was like, man, I rolled a whole lot of stuff. I did a whole lot of hits, and no one is going the fuck down. I even crit for a whole 7 damage. All right, cool. In which case, I will talk to you guys later. Be safe.
Yep.
Have a good time. All right. Later.